3 sheet pan dinners, 0 stress. And one of these just earned a permanent spot in our rotation. If you love easy, no mess meals for those I don't feel like cooking nights, this one is for you. Just wait until you see the one that completely surprised us. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. A portion of today's video is sponsored by Wild Grain. Y'all know my strong love for wild grain breads and pastas and pastries. I'll tell you more about that later. Let's make a sheet pan dinner, why don't we? I've got some chicken thighs. I've got bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, and we don't have to do anything to prep them except put them on the baking sheet. You can line your baking sheet if you want to. Mine's really non-stick, so I'm good. We're just gonna season this. You can season it with just salt and pepper, but this particular one, I decided I'm gonna season with this buttery steakhouse from Kinder's. I don't think I told you what this is. This is a balsamic chicken and veggies dinner. Very simple. Very flavorful. I am so excited about the flavors that are going in this. I'm gonna flip these over and season the other side as well. That buttery steakhouse seasoning, the smell of it, so good, y'all. So many of y'all told me to get this seasoning from Sam's Club, and I'm so glad that you did. Thank you so much for the suggestion because we've really fallen in love with it. It's kind of been my go-to recently. Let's preheat the oven to 425. We're gonna make like a balsamic, almost like a glaze to go on top. I've got some honey here. We need about 1/3 cup of this honey. Look at that honey. Look how thick that is. Oh my. I may have to stick it in the microwave. Good gravy. And you know what? I might do a little extra because the recipe that I found only did 4 chicken thighs and I'm doing 6. So let's do a little extra. I'm gonna pop that in the microwave just to kind of loosen it up a little bit. We're over here licking up the honey.
Y'all, that honey really is something good.
Okay. Now you need a balsamic vinegar. This is one from Palmetto Olive Oil Company. And this is the Neapolitan herb balsamic vinegar. When I tell you, it's the best dark balsamic vinegar I've ever had. No exaggeration. It's amazing. So we're gonna use a couple of tablespoons of this. I'm just gonna eyeball it.
2 eyeballs in there.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Oh, you can just drink that stuff.
I mean, you really can. And then we need some Italian seasoning. I've got just some Spice Titan Italian seasoning. If you've never bought from Spice Titan, highly recommend them. And I also have a code if you've never bought anything from Palmetto Olive Oil Company. Just check the description box below. Any type of code or anything I ever have, it's always down there. We need 1.5 teaspoons or so of Italian seasoning. So I'm just going to eyeball that as well. And let's stir all of that together. My honey is very loosened up. It's very loosey-goosey. I left it in the microwave a little too long, but it'll be okay. All right, I set that to the side. Now I'm just halving. I'd be halving it. I'm halving it. I'm cutting these in half. I've got red potatoes here, about 1 pound of those. And I'm just throwing them over here in this bowl because we're gonna toss them in some olive oil and some seasoning here in just a second. So now you want to toss these in some olive oil and salt and pepper. I'm going to be using this Tuscan herb infused olive oil. Just going to put enough on it just to kind of get a good coat. And we could just do salt and pepper, or we can just kind of keep on going with the theme and use a little bit of this buttery steakhouse, you know? So now we're just going to take this glaze and I'm going to drizzle some all over this. I'll add more, but I'm just trying not to put it on the raw chicken and then stick it back in the glaze, you know? All right, so now what we're gonna do is just brush this all over. We're gonna add the rest of the glaze later, but we're gonna get it started now with this amount on there. Now let's just add our potatoes all around the chicken because the chicken and the potatoes have to cook the longest. And we'll add the asparagus, or as Stephen calls it, the
goose.
We'll add that later.
You spare a goose by eating chicken.
All right, so we've got all of that on there, trying to kind of even it out a little bit. Beautimous. So this is gonna bake at 425 for 20 minutes. Then we'll take it out. We'll add some more glaze. We'll add the asparagus and life will be good. Y'all, if you could just be here to smell this right now.
Man, it smells amazing in here.
It really does. All right, so we've got some asparagus gonna go around, add it around the 4 sides. Then we need to take the rest of our balsamic glaze and go over the top. I did wash this brush, so it is nice and fresh. Let's add just a little bit of olive oil on our asparagus as well. That That way our salt and pepper will stick to it. Okay, this is going back in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes probably, just until our chicken is done. What have I created?
That looks amazing. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks amazing. Look at that glaze on there.
I know.
That is so pretty, and all those spices. Man, look at the seasonings on top of that.
It's just
And some
gorgeous.
of the glaze got on everything.
Yeah, of course it did.
I am super, super excited about this. Oh man, that chicken looks juicy. Mm-hmm. People hate on dark meat. I don't know what it is about dark meat.
I don't know.
That is so delicious and savory. Oh my goodness. Little sweet
Yeah.
savoriness there.
Right.
And those herbs. But this chicken is so juicy and tender.
Yay.
I mean, look at that. Get a tater. That glaze on there. That is really good, sweetheart. That glaze is special.
Good.
I am super excited about this. Gotta get a bite of this asparagus.
Asparagus.
I like how it's just kind of piled in here.
Look, it was not easy to put on the plate. Oh my.
That is great.
Full dinner on a sheet pan. The smell of this though.
Yeah.
My goodness.
But yeah, that came off a sheet pan, baby.
That balsamic glaze, and I know it has something to do with the fact that we use that good balsamic from palmetto olive oil.
Right.
That makes a difference.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, what is happening?
That chicken is so juicy and tender. I mean, it comes right out of the oven.
Honey, this could be another best of.
It could be.
This is better than you would get at a restaurant.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Better.
really, I mean, yeah.
Wow.
I'm super proud of you, babe.
Thanks.
You always
That's
do
a
a good
good
job.
one. All right. Now my turn to eat the asparagus all awkwardly. Dinner without bread and or pasta is a sad dinner in my opinion. And if you aren't a baker and or if you don't love buying your bread from the grocery store just to have it go bad within a couple of days, then you need Wild Grain in your life. This portion of today's video is kindly sponsored by Wild Grain. We have been subscribed to Wild Grain for a couple of years now, and there's no looking back. Wild Grain is the first ever bake from frozen subscription box. You can get sourdough breads, artisanal pastries, and fresh made pastas sent right to your door. Wild Grain partners with small bakers and pasta makers all over the country, so you're helping support them as well. We have never gotten anything from Wild Grain that we didn't love. Of course, we love their sourdough bread, and the greatest thing about it is you don't have to prep and think, oh, let me thaw that out. No, just grab it from your freezer, stick it straight into the oven, and it's from the freezer to the table in 25 minutes or less. Y'all, it's so good. There's a reason why there's over 40,000 5-star reviews. Plus, they have won Best Food Subscription Box by USA Today for 3 years now. We always get staples like their croissants, which are the best ever, and their sourdough bread. But I love that they will have limited edition and seasonal items as well. Right now with Mother's Day coming up, they have several new things to choose from that are a limited edition, including these lemon blueberry donuts. So if you happen to be hosting a Mother's Day brunch, let Wild Grain do all the hard work and make some great pastries for you. All you have to do is stick them in the oven. They always have this variety box like I get, but if you're gluten-free, they have a box for that. If you're vegan, they have a box for that. And if you're really focused on protein and you want at least 10 grams of protein per serving, they have a protein box now. So yes, it is a subscription box, but you could cancel it anytime. You can change your delivery date. You can customize each and every box so you can get the same thing every time, or you can get brand new things each time. Something new to me this time is this slow churned French butter, but this is the truffle butter. So I highly encourage you to check out Wild Grain. You can click the link below and use my code Mandy30. That will get you $30 off of your first box, plus you'll get free croissants for the lifetime of your subscription, which is a great deal. If you are wanting a box for Mother's Day, the cutoff order date for that is May 4th. Don't forget that. Also, add some of these seasonal items to your box. And this would be a great gift for a mom. So you could give an e-gift card for Wild Grain and let her pick out everything that she wants in her box. I'm sure she would be very happy with that. So just click that link below, use code Mandy30, save $30, get free croissants, and you're gonna be so happy. Another day, another sheet pan dinner. This one is sausage and veggies. Doesn't sound special. However, I think it's gonna be special. And it's a way that I've never done this before, so let's do it. To get started, let's preheat this oven to 425. One of the reasons I chose this recipe is because we don't even have to dirty up a bowl to toss all of our veggies and stuff in. We're just gonna do it directly on the sheet pan. That makes me very happy. So I've already chopped up 2 carrots. I'm working on the 3rd one now. These don't have to be super skinny. However, these carrots are kind of thick on the end, so I'm gonna go and cut them halfway. But I'm just chopping these up and then just scooting them right over here to our sheet pan. So that's 3 large carrots. Next we have Brussels, and mine are really large, so I may almost quarter them, maybe cut them in thirds. And then these get tossed over here too. So there we go. Got a pound of Brussels here too. Our last little bit of chopping is this red onion. I am not using this entire thing. It's almost as big as my head. I'm gonna use about half of it, I think. Almost half. And I'm just gonna cut it into slices. And then I'm gonna break it up and put it here on the sheet. Now we're just gonna toss all of this in some olive oil. I'm gonna use this Tuscan herb infused olive oil. Several tablespoons. Be generous with this. Our oven is ready because we want everything to be good and coated. I'm gonna sprinkle about a teaspoon of some thyme on here and some salt and pepper, of course. Then we're just gonna use our fingers and we're gonna toss it all together. So here's the part that I've never done before. We've got some Italian sausages. Now I chose to get the hot Italian sausages, but you don't have to. You can get the mild or sweet. We're not chopping these up. This is what we're doing. Laying them right here on the sheet pan, right in the veggies. If that's not interesting, I don't know what is. That just looks weird to me, but this recipe has a lot of great reviews, so we're gonna trust the process. This one was easy. This goes in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes.
Looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
Nothing like some sausage and some veggies. These look delicious.
Well, hopefully it tastes delicious.
Let's see. Perfectly cooked.
Good.
Nice and soft with a little texture in there with it. And the herbs.
Right. How's the sausage?
Pairs really well. Let's check the sausage.
Oh, you haven't tried that yet. Okay.
Let's get some sausage in here. A little spicy.
Yeah.
It's got tons of flavor on it, but it's a little spicy. Mixing it with the veggies here really brings out the flavor of the sausage. That's right. Pile it up there like a shish kebab. What you laughing at? You got tickled. With the sausage with the veggies, really good. It's not too spicy of a sausage either.
No, and the carrots are so soft.
Hey. Hey there.
Sweet baby. All right, we've got one last sheet pan dinner. This is just a pork tenderloin and some potatoes. Doesn't sound too fabulous, but we're gonna make it fabulous. Let's do it. First of all, we need to preheat our oven to 425. The first thing we need to do is kind of make a glaze to go on top of the pork. I've got about 1/3 cup of brown sugar going in. We've got a couple of teaspoons of garlic. Then we're just measuring with our heart here, but we're just going with 2 tablespoons of the low sodium soy sauce and about 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. We are using that great Neapolitan herb. We're gonna add in just a little bit of red pepper flakes. You can leave that out if you want. And then also some smoked paprika, about 1/4 teaspoon. Then we're just gonna mix all of that together. And then before we started filming, Stephen halved all of these baby potatoes. I've got some red and some yellow here. And then we made almost like a tray to the side for our pork tenderloin. So let's put the pork tenderloin here on this tray. We're gonna pat it dry, and then I'm gonna cover it with the sauce. I'm gonna pour about half of it on, and then after that side gets good and coated, we're gonna flip it and coat the other side. Now that we're done with that, let's dress up our potatoes. We need to put some olive oil on it. I'm using the Tuscan herb infused olive oil. I'm just gonna drizzle that all over. We need some salt and pepper, some garlic powder, and a little bit of Italian seasoning. Let's just toss all of that together, and then we're gonna top it all off with one of my favorite ingredients, which is Parmesan cheese. I'm just gonna grate that over the top of it. Okay, this is going in the oven at 425 for about 40 to 45 minutes, but here's the thing. Every 10 minutes or so, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna turn the pork tenderloin over in those juices and kind of rebaste it. And then at the very end, when we're done, we're gonna let it sit for like 5 minutes before we cut into it. Beautiful.
All right, this looks good. Let's try this tenderloin here. Oh yeah, very tender. The glaze is like sweet, rich. Lots of flavor. I think this is actually my favorite glaze on a tenderloin, or the way to prepare a tenderloin. That's really good.
Good to know.
Garlicky, sweet, dark, rich flavors.
Yeah.
A little bit of smokiness. You don't get the smokiness immediately, you know?
Okay.
But it's definitely there. Just a hint of the smokiness. These look really good. Look at the coating on that. That is delicious. Wow. Lots of flavor on that.
Good.
Just a little crunch of those seasonings that are on there with the Parmesan cheese kind of got a little crunchy. So there's like a little crispy texture there on the outside.
Good.
Very good.
I'm going to dig in. A little bit of heat too.
Yeah, just
from their red pepper flake.
just
Not a lot.
little bit.
But it's surprising because the first thing you get is sweet.
Right. I mean, you're talking about a great way to prepare tenderloin.
Look at the crust on that potato.
Yeah, that looks really good. Get a little crunchy, little crispy texture there.
That's yummy.
Yeah, those are really good, sweetheart.
Meat and potatoes, it doesn't get much simpler than this.
Good job, sweetie.
So there you have it, 3 sheet pan meals. My goodness, they were so incredibly good and so easy. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That lets me know you want to see more things just like this. Leave me a comment below. Let me know which one you plan on trying first. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I highly recommend checking out Wild Grain for some yummy breads and pastas and pastries. Just go down to the description box below, click that link, use my code Mandy30. You'll get $30 off of your first box. And you'll get free croissants for life. You will not be disappointed. That's it from me today. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.